Next episode ruined. Move.
And
Next.
3,
Move.
2, 1. That was a crisp ass clap.
Whew.
That
Great.
was a crisp ass clap. I'm keeping that in there.
Okay.
Everyone, hello. Why? Anime Club, we are Knick-Knack, Born, Realm, and
Ekise.
Seki. Oh, yeah, it works too.
Yeah.
Ekise.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Somehow easier to say than Seki. All right, this time we're talking about production value, but since we kind of already covered this in our last One Piece video, and there's not a big change in the overall value. Like, the
Yeah.
animation doesn't get markedly better, it doesn't get markedly worse, but this time we're going to talk a little bit about the English opening, because some of the openings have been translated into English officially. I think it's the first 4, so this is one of them.
Yeah.
And the English lyrics are really awesome to listen to, because the English lyrics speak to exactly what Luffy's trying to do with this anime.
Well, real quickly, Realm Born, did either of you guys watch the English opening, or did you skip it?
I honestly just skipped it personally.
I didn't even remember that we were supposed to. I've been watching the Japanese, like,
We
in
did mention
English
it last
sub.
time, but that's
Yeah.
fine. I didn't mention it again. That's my bad.
It's,
But
it's
anyways, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember as much as you sunk.
like sorry.
Yeah,
I
come
would have
aboard
I
and
would have
bring
at least
along-
like what I would have at least watched it like outside of like doing the recording, but like
Say what?
I just didn't get a reminder.
Yeah, sorry, I should have reminded you. I kind of dropped the ball.
That's our boo-boo. I forgot to make a tweet. He forgot to remind us about this. We're all dropping things today. It's
That
cool.
tweet will have been months ago, Seki.
Tweet.
Yeah.
Kudos to the first person in the comments who points it out. We can figure out which tweet.
No, Seki
Um,
does not owe me $5, damn it.
Yeah, that's because I'm all powerful.
But
Anyway, so I do want to specifically talk on the lyrics. So I'm not going to sing it out because like copyright and stuff. But so the lyrics kind of go, come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams, which I mean, that's what he's doing with the crew. He's picking up people who have goals, right? Like Sanji wants to find the all blue, the ocean where all the fish in the world swim. Nami wants to make a map of the entire world. Usopp wants to become a great warrior of the sea like his father. Zoro wants to become the best swordsman in the world, and he wants to find the One Piece and become the Pirate King.
come aboard
And bring along
all your
hopes and
FBI.
dreams. Wow. And then it goes on together, we will find everything that we're searching for. So it very much speaks to this kind of anime and the opening, where this entire opening arc is really Luffy is collecting crew that will support him as he supports them. This is a symbiotic relationship, and it becomes really evident coming into Baratier and then later in this arc that this is really kind of they support him, he supports them in the ways they need, and they're all working together and they're all aspiring to these great things.
I'm really glad you love the English OP. I didn't like it.
No, that's fair. Sometimes I don't like English OPs.
It's
you know?
not bad. I think it's probably a good translation of the actual
Yeah,
song.
it is.
In fact,
It's
most of
pretty
the lyrics are the
one-to-one.
same.
Yeah, it's pretty one
from
to
what I
one.
read on the subtitles. It's not the lyrics I don't like. It's and I don't want not the singer. He sings it well. It just has more of it feels more like a boy band singing it, and I don't know if that fits as well as the first one did.
Yeah, I think really quickly because I have it pulled up.
You're gonna have to like cut this portion out if you do pull it up. Or do you mean the
Oh
lyrics?
no,
or
no,
the...
I meant the singer. So the English
Oh.
singer is Vic Mignogna.
Vic Min. Let's
Vic
not open up that
Mignogna.
can of worms.
Oh,
He actually
no.
also sings the third English OP.
Let's not open up the can of worms of Vic Mignogna right
Well-
now, and let's move on. He's had controversy, and no matter what side you
Oh,
take, it's
okay.
not good. Let's not.
Hey.
We shouldn't linger on
Okay.
that.
No, either way, the Japanese is better.
Yeah.
And the Japanese does communicate the point a little bit better. Like the English is very simplified because obviously they're trying to make it fit the
Yeah.
meter and rhyme and
Yeah.
verse. But both are quite easy to listen to.
It works well for what it is, but if I watch this in front of the actual episodes, it does feel more like a fan dub of the
Yeah.
song. Like
I
if what you would
don't-
find on like some fan dub song.
Yeah. I don't,
Other
however,
songs
mind
or
the
themes.
wealth, fame, power, Gold Roger, the king of the pirates had this and everything
So-
else the world had to offer.
We'll get into it more. I actually like the 4Kids version of that opening bit a little bit
Okay,
better.
yeah, we'll talk about that
yeah.
the next submission because we're definitely going to cover specifically the 4Kids opening in the next
Yeah.
submission of this because there will be another. But I like I said, this happens, and I think I've noticed there's a 4-part like this in all of the first 4 openings, and I think some of the others, but that whole wealth, fame, there's always
Yeah.
a spoken intro that really speaks to the topic of the section we're on, and it does change with each opening. It doesn't stay the same.
I mean, it was enjoyable at first bit. I do find it does feel like it drags a tiny bit as you get more. If you're binging, I'm sure week to week it's actually pretty fine.
But like, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind this is the same opening for the first 47 episodes.
Yeah.
There is a year's worth of episodes under this opening. That's a lot.
Like, nothing against the opening, but I've heard it 30 times at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, like literally 30 times we've heard this.
It's a good OP, like the
Yeah.
Japanese one. Even the
I
English
can
is
know
okay.
you,
But like it does begin to get like at this
Yeah.
point I'm like, okay, I've heard it enough. Skip.
So I don't know. That's my point on the opening. I think that either in Japanese or English, just look at the lyrics because they do mean a lot to the show in this specific instance.
Wait. So the English is not for kids?
So there is a second English opening that's done by 4Kids because 4Kids has a separate translation of One Piece in English,
There's
except they fuck it up. They change Sanji, for example. He doesn't have a cigar in the 4Kids.
Yeah.
They give him a lollipop because it's not appropriate for children. And also in Zoro's arc earlier, when Helmeppo points a gun at Kobe's head, in the 4Kids, it's a accordion expanding punch machine with a boxing glove on the end.
Yeah, no, 4Kids did their own thing with it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if you watch to the end of the 4Kids, from what I understand, the implications of where it ended are actually kind of dark.
Yeah. So we will discuss the 4Kids opening in our next episode.
Hell, I might even watch an episode of the 4Kids dub just so we can discuss that in production value next time too.
Yeah, tune in to the next episode of One Piece.
Okay, no, not really.
End this thing.
Well, actually,
just to give you a sneak peek right there.
Nick Knack has some commentary on the fight scenes, which he found abhorrent.
Oh, I hated the fight scenes because they ultimately all came down to I punch you, I punch harder, I punch this thing enough to where it breaks.
I know, but that's what Luffy's got, man.
I like solving things with my fists.
Yeah, like this is very much me in a D&D campaign. Luffy really has only got his fists. He does not use a weapon.
It's boring to watch though.
I mean,
and okay, I wouldn't mind. Like this is not something I complain about for the most part in other shows. But when the fight scenes stretch on for like 6 or 7 episodes.
And I do want to clarify, I brought this up with Nick Knack when we were discussing this before, but I will clarify that this is something that this is not One Piece exclusive. This is common to every shonen of the genre. You will find this in Bleach, Dragon Ball, One Piece,
and I'm sure
Naruto, Fairy Tail.
Bitch about it there too.
Yeah, it's bad in all of them, right? It's not good in any of them, but it is present in all of them. This was a time when you could get 10 episodes of the same fight and people didn't bitch too much, you know, just to keep that in mind. I'm trying to in some way excuse One Piece.
Excuse me.
I know that there's no real excuse for it because now we have stuff like Demon Slayer and Boku no Hero where they don't do that. Like the fight scenes don't necessarily last 10 episodes.
Even honestly, my hero, like yeah, sure, they might get a bit samey, but like the animation quality is still much higher.
Yeah.
Well, this is also 1999.
Yeah, animation quality. Like I'm not willing to give pacing a pass, but animation quality, 100%, I will usually 9 out of 10 times give a pass to.
Yeah, I mean, it is 1999, you know,
yeah.
And at least they're sticking true to the original art style really well.
From what I understand, it wasn't amazing animation back then either.
Yeah.
But also, this is not bad for 1999. I don't think I saw too many reused frames constantly.
Yeah, and it's a shonen. Shonens didn't always have the best animation.
Remember, this show has been continuously on air for a long
21
time,
years
with only small breaks.
Yeah, like the longest break has been like 2 or 3 weeks at points, you know. This
Actually,
is
the
a
longest
thing.
break might have been COVID.
No, because he hasn't. There was like a month or two where it wasn't
Yeah.
airing, but it
But
was
I don't
only
know.
for a month or two.
That's beside
And
the
he was
point.
still doing the chapters were still coming out, even though they were slower. It was
That's
just the
beside the point.
anime.
This thing's on a constant production.
Yeah, like this is like 50 weeks a year on average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's not that big a deal. That's why I'm not bitching about it, because it's not like, okay, it's like Fate's 2006. You could excuse the bad animation, but also it's
You
the
shouldn't.
framing, because you can't. Whereas this, it never feels like the framing is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, you know,
Evangelion
I
was made
mean,
this time.
What?
Evangelion was made in like 1995.
yeah, but Evangelion also does not have the crispest animation.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, it's not as crisp. I mean, if I really wanted to blow you away with animation, I could have had you watch the remastered first couple episodes in the first
Yeah.
submission, and I chose not to. Because it's not One Piece if you're watching the remastered.
I don't go into these older shows expecting Sakuga.
Yeah, like we're not expecting that crisp ass frames.
I'm not expecting like Fate or Demon Slayer animation. Or
I'm not
like,
expecting Babylonia, people.
Yeah.
But I kind of am expecting Babylonia all the time now. So you've ruined me. But
too much 3D.
Later on. Well, that's not outside the point. Another series.
hey, story.
Yes.
Let's get into that.
Next meme.
Next me.
Try harder, everyone.